Hello everybody, Alex here from Snake On Exotics, and today, special day, it's gecko tank day. So we've got our custom gecko tank. So this is the gecko, crested gecko kit. Really good. I'm surprised of how good it is, to be fair. They've actually added loads of stuff to it. You've got hydrometer, thermometer, you've got a really good day and night light. That's really good for the plants. It's what I've got on top of the dart frogs and the white tree frogs, and it's what I use for growing the plants. It's really good. Just got whatever. Quickly turn it on. Longest intro ever, but there we go. See, we've got all our mosses grow really well with that LED light. You've got the ornament, which is this one here. Very good. It's got loads of little holes for all your jelly pots, and there's cocoa fibre. And we'll dive in and we'll have a look and see if there's anything else cool in there. But today we're going to be setting up, doing a custom bioactive viv for a customer with a waterfall and plants and stuff like that. So let's dive in and see how we do it. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me. And let's build ourselves a custom bioactive tank. This is all the glory. So open it up, we have got a bit of tape to cut. Lovely. Okay, let's do inventory. So we've got our... Oh, they're all stuck on stuff to make it look nice. Okay, we've got them. Oh, it is, it's all stuck together. It's all... To be fair, they've made it look nice, but awkward to get out. How'd you get it out? Come on. Hold on. Ooh, that was some glue on there. That's our LED light. Cool, they went a bit heavy with the glue gun. Bit heavy with the glue gun. This one's tied in. Okay, we'll undo the twizzles. It's a bit awkward because I've got the sun fighting the sun. Camera and the sun do not mix. For the life of me, can't get this undone. What have they done? Give me a sec, I'll be back. They got it all out. They tied them in knots. You meant to just twizzle them, and they tied them in knots. Such a pain in the bum that was, but we got it out. So I love it, an ornament. The leaves are straight at the moment, but that we decide where they go, how they bend and stuff like that. Cocoa fibre, light and all that stuff, but we're ready to go now. First thing we've got to do though is the waterfall, because that's first. We've got to put the waterfall in, decide how it's going to work and stuff like that. Then bio balls, substrate and all that jazz. Here's our waterfall kit. Right, got to open it. Lovely. Aha! So we have got pipe work. We have got pump. Oh, elbow. Woo! Bio balls. Instructions. We don't need them bad boys. And we got our bio drain, which is actually going to be a good size for this one. So I don't think we will... Like, what we could do, because it's a smaller tank, we could have it go for a couple of layers of it. But I find that really restricts the flow of the water. So we will cut this to suit. That's what the plan is anyway. So we're going to do the pump. We'll get that set up in situ. And we should be raring to start putting on stuff in after that. First bit's easy. We just got to connect the pump together. So push that on. It does come out of there. There is a little pipe. That pipe will come out, so try not to pull on it too much. And then this is the elbow. So it pumps the water up, and then out to come back down. That's the idea. But you can mount it this way, but you're going to struggle a little bit at the top getting the pipe work to come back through, because the pipe doesn't want to be bent, it wants to be straight. So this will help us go under the background like that, give it a bit more of an easier transition to up. But then we've got to try and kink this, and then we're going to might restrict the flow. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do yet. This way or this way, because if we do it this way, we have got a lot of fighting to get it to go behind the background. Decided we're going to have the best of both worlds, and I've found another elbow. So we're going to elbow coming off the pump, down and under, and then we're going to elbow coming out, so we're going to have double elbows. So I think that's going to work out best. So if you get a chance, just pick yourself up another elbow, and it really will help. I've just loosened up the background, so let us have a bit more wiggle room of what we're going to do. So, because the pipe and the wire need to go down the back, but the pump needs to be at the front. Most of the time I usually do this as a two-handed job, but we're going to try our best to do it one-handed. So we put the wire at the back, where it should belong, where it belongs, where it shall reside. Right there, there we go. It helps if I'm actually looking at the stuff I'm doing. And then we can set the pump up, something like that. Try and grab the pump. Okay. Now I've got to put this back down. Let me get you up. Let me get you on the tripod. Oh, stay. Okay, let's do the two-handed. Okay, so we're going to be something like that. Wire going, pump and wire going underneath there. So we're going to have a little spinneroonie. We're going to make a decision where, because we might have to put a hole in here for that pipe to go through. Let's see if we can get it into position. I think that's one of the best it's ever been position-wise. That's such a nice fitting like that. I think having two elbows is the best decision we've made doing this. So there we go. We're going to be quite high with this. It's going to be good. So we can put a mark where we're going to push through with the elbow. Do that, and that's going to be where the water's going to come out. We are planning a steady flow waterfall, sort of like what we've got in this one. Nice steady flowing waterfall. There we go. It's a bit hard to see with the light. Slight bend in it, so I could have gone a tiny bit higher up if I wanted to. And from the front you can just see him there coming out lovely. So we might have to change it a little bit so it doesn't go dunk. We want it to steadily come down, so you might have it hit something to slow the flow of the water. Bio balls, bio balls. I'm going to go super high. Oh baby! So we need some more. We need some more. Reasonable amount, but not enough. Not enough. More balls. That should do. Methinks. Oh yes, let's give us a nice drainage layer. Pump's just there, just the tip of that's coming out. That's perfect. Got most of it's filled up with bio balls, so we may have to do a little bit of something like that, just so we've got somewhere for the substrate to go and we don't block these vents. For the bio drain, to get it the right size, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it on top. So if we cut it the size of this, the top, it's going to fit in the bottom with little edges all the way around. It's going to be perfect. So we line this up over there. Give it a nice little cut along the edge of the tank. Just like so, and it should be just the right size we want. The same here. Make sure we're pulled up tight. And then we can just drop it in. Last bit's a bit awkward because it wants to kink, but try and follow the track he was in. There we go. This should now drop in here, absolutely lovely. There we go, we've got a nice little edge all the way around. That's going to stop any bits and stuff going down into the bio balls, which will eventually clog your pump, and that means you've got to get everything out and do the pump again. As you know, with the Dark Frog tank, we never had to mess with that for 6 years, because that's the first tank I ever built when I started Snake Island Exotic. And it was only a couple of weeks ago we actually cleaned the pump. So if you do it right, you can be set up for a long time. What we're going to do a little drainage section at the front like I've got at mine. So I've got some nice big pebbles. Pebbles! We love the pebbles. Lovely, lovely pebbles. Oh, we've got lots of pebbles. So we're going to put the... I think the waterfall is going to come this way, and then maybe down. So we'll just do a nice little load of pebbles down here. That's going to make it a little bit easier for our water to drain. We got... And now we fill all this with cocoa fibre, and then we're going to build a back wall. I've got some cocoa fibre, what's this called? Cork bark, there we go. Cork bark is a supporting wall for us and to help support some of the things. Now I'm just mocking up some plants, seeing what's going to look good where. So I'm thinking, for having the little waterfall coming down here, I may have it come straight down, I'm not sure yet. Depends on how the plants are going to sit. But I like that one there, it's going to give us a little bit of height as well. It's a lovely little orchid that is, that will put out some nice little white flowers when it flowers. So we've got another nice grasses as well. And I'll have another look, I might add some, I've got some snippings of this going around. So I might put some of that in as well. We're going to start putting the dirt in, so we can start working out where our levels are going to be. Lovely cocoa fibre. So that's going to go there, just lovely. Just lovely. So you don't want to go too mad over the rocks. So our rocks are going to be our drainage, so we don't want to block them off, but we don't want to see any of the bio drain or bio balls if we can help it. Of course, a couple little bits are going to go down there, so we don't have to be too pedantic over it. But and then we'll see if we can get some more cork bark and stuff to make more supporting walls, and that will give us more structural integrity to the substrate, and we should be raring to go then. Nice and steady Eddie. A little bit of a mock-up of the waterfall. I thought this would be quite cool if it come down here and then just fell. I thought that'd be really cool. We don't do many falling waterfalls. So we are going to be filling up, adding a plant in there coming out, and then mosses and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of just the finishing touches, so filling that up, putting the plant in and putting the moss in. It's easy for you to follow on with that information without me showing you how I did it, but I want it to be a surprise at the end. So next little bit will be a surprise for you, and then we maybe can add the gecko. She wanted me to introduce this into there as well. Don't look too bad. You have to have it right up high though, like that. That was not an easy process. I've had to re-drill the coconut because it's meant to be hung up this way, but the ropes could be hanging like that, going up and over. So it was making the door, it was meant to be at the front, be like right at the back, so you wouldn't be able to see in. So what I've had to do, I've had to re-drill. So that was the normal one. I've re-drilled it out the back, hooked it through, and got it in like that through the wire hole. So that's keeping us up like that, and we've got that at the moment. So I've put a jelly pot in, so we know we've got a place for jelly pots. You could be spraying it for water, and then this is going to be our waterfall, and then she'll drop down into there. I'm quite ready to show you, but I want you to see me putting the water in and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much happy with what's going on. But we'll fill it up with water, give it a test, and see how we get on, and we can show you at the end. Oh, fill it up, fill it up. Don't make a mess, Alex, please. Look at that, making a mess. It's filling up. I'm going to overfill because we still got to account for the water that's going to go in the pump. So now we can give it a test. Whoop, and see what we got. Well, I'm finished. I'll open it up. See what you think. I did have to do some slight adjusting. Waterfall was a bit steep, so the water was hitting the wrong place coming out the air vent, so I've had to alter that a little bit. Apart from that, she's working pretty sweet now. There is a bit of splashage, but it's looking good. Look at that. So we've got our waterfall. Got a jelly pot, we've got our ladder to our little coconut. We've got our orchid behind, we've got our nice grassy plant. I might chuck a little bit of moss in there as well just to finish it off. But I think we're looking good now. Nice little biowax setup. I'm going to add some springtails and stuff like that. But there we go. There we go. Looking good. Decided to leave the gecko out because they're meant to be collecting it today. So I'm going to leave the gecko out, so which could be easy for transport. We don't want to try and catch him once he's in there. So we'll leave it as it is. We'll let them crack on. But there you go. Bioactive tank build for a crested gecko baby. So that should be quite nice for him. Not too many nooks and crannies for him to get stuck in. But he's got his coconut he can hide in. He's got the waterfall. I think he's going to settle in really well. Fingers crossed he does well and he does good. So there's also room for if they want to do any pots and stuff. I've left this section down here so they can put water bowls and stuff like that. But I'm guessing they'll be drinking droplets from when they spray the tank and stuff like that. So really happy. I think we've done well. Forever own times. We've got to catch him. He's down here. Come here, Jumpy Bum. Come on, Jumpy Bum. Oh no, his name's Tigger now. His name is Tigger. He's been named. He's been named. Come on, Tigger, in a box. Good lad. Good lad. There we go. Off to his forever home with his brand new tank. There you go. That's all the time I got for today. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me. If you want to watch a video, there should be one there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, it's up there. Apart from that, I'll see you in the future. Bye.